Have you ever wondered why some people will just tell you, I don't know where my money is going to? They actually earn good money in the course of the year. But by the end of the year, it seems, where did this money go to? I want you to do this exercise. Sit down, look at your bank account, and look at how much money passed through that account in the course of the last 12 months. And check out how much were you able to save and how much were you able to put into practical things, practical investment that you can point your finger to. Look at it in percentage terms and tell yourself the truth. Do you really have good money habits? We are going to be talking about habits and money in this episode. I want you to join me on the other side as we consider this important topic.
Waking up at dawnlight, breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is closer, don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong, in this rhythm we belong. Skies are high, but so are we, building castles where we're free. Gonna rise up, we won't fall.
All right, thank you for tuning back. Do you know that it is amazing when you see that someone earns a lot of money and then it's difficult to account for the money? And then you begin to think, is this spiritual? What is happening? What is going on? In the last episode, we talked about the top 10 expert money tips for parents. But then along the line, somebody reached out to me and said, some of these things, I'm trying them, but they are not working for me. And when we sat down and I began to talk with him, to consult with him, I discovered that he had some money habits that will never make him to gather if he does not change. And that was what spurred this topic. What are the 8 money habits that will keep a man poor no matter the amount of money that is earning? Once again, I want to tell you, you are welcome. Thank you for being on this program. For as many that has always been here, we thank you, we appreciate you. And I want you to click on the like button. Please ensure that for each video that you watch, each episode that you watch, click the like button so that it will, the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm will be able to refer it to people that really need it also. And if this is the first time you are coming across this video, I want you to click on the subscribe button. We have done about 36 editions now, which covered a lot of areas. I want you to click so that you can go and watch and then get notification for the future videos. There are still a lot of things that we're going to be talking about. And very soon, we're going to be talking about how to create digital products for yourself, how to have what you call multiple streams of income. We're still going to be talking about how to trade the capital market, how to trade the money market. All those things are coming. You don't want to miss. But before we go into all those areas, we need to set some backgrounds so that you go into those areas, because once we go into those aspects, they tend to be time consuming and they tend to be engaging. So it's important that you have good knowledge on this. So having said that, thank you. Remember, click the subscribe button, click the like button, and share. Share it now, all right? Okay, let's go on. Let's go ahead. Now, talking about money habits that keeps people poor. What are the money habits that keeps people poor? I wish I could just have it like a conversation with you and not just talking on one way direction. So just do me well to put in some comments in the chat, in the comment section. Put in a comment what you think It's okay, what we can add more and whatsoever like that. All right. So as a financial coach, when I hear things and people talk about their finances, truly, some people are really having a hard time putting monies together. Hence, the poverty level has increased amongst people that are even struggling to make it. But I'm going to give you 8 money habits that could keep you, will take away and keep money out of your pocket. Now, why do we call them habits? Habits are things that you are just used to. Consciously or unconsciously, your subconscious mind just do it. It's not that you planned it, but somehow it's just become habitual, and your habit is you. Whatsoever your habit is, it's you. The habit talks more of who you are. So if you're able to identify, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, this is a remedy for lean pockets. If you listen to this, especially the last 2 that I'm going to be giving to you, if you take them, this is going to be a remedy for lean pockets. When I say lean pocket, I mean empty pockets. Please pay attention. Habits. And once you identify these habits, you must make conscious effort. It's not about you trying to go and make more money. It's not about it's you saying, these habits, I want to stop it. I am stopping this habit, and I am replacing it with another habit. So as I give you the habit, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to replace that habit. There's no vacuum in space, All right. So number 1, paying yourself last. The habit of paying yourself last, or never paying yourself at all. You see, that is one thing that I have discovered, and many of us fall into this trap. The moment you take up your income, your salary, your wages, your profits, or whatsoever, the first thing you want to do is you are thinking, you are thinking of pay. I pay this, I pay that, I pay friend, I pay for shop, I pay. Everything is about paying. And you pay every other person. The only one you don't pay is the person that did the job itself. So when you look at pay, the first thing you need to learn to do, whenever income comes into your hands, when I say income, there's a flow into your account that you can say, this is my money. Number 1 thing you should do, pay yourself first. If you read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, he said, learn to pay yourself first. He said 10% of whatsoever you earn is yours to keep. Ladies and gentlemen, there can't be any better advice than this. Because when you don't pay yourself now, you pay every other person. You pay the cobbler, you pay your landlord, you pay you pay for the food, everything you pay, and you didn't reserve that one for yourself. Take out. A time comes when you don't have so much energy to be able to work just like you used to. Money that you have not saved will not save you. This is one of the most critical aspects as far as habits is concerned. So what do you do to change this habit is learn to pay yourself first. Learn to tell your body, your soul, your spirit, thank you for helping me to earn this money. Therefore, I'm going to pay you. Your body, yourself, you will be happy for it. Okay, I think you get that. Learn to pay yourself for, no matter who you are owing, no matter the condition, no matter the situation. Pay yourself first. Let's look at the second one. It's living from paycheck to paycheck. That's a habit that some persons have imbibed. Without any savings or investment, you don't have any plan for emergency of any sort. As the money is coming, in fact, before the money gets into your account, you've spent it all. And you are not thinking that, okay, I need to reserve some for what I call emergency fund. Now, emergency fund is different from paying yourself. Please, I want you to get that. Paying yourself, you got to put that money in an account where it will grow. You will see substantial growth in it, or it can help you. Just like in the Rich Vision, on the Rich Vision platform, we have something like that. We advise you 10%, at least 10%, put it there. There's a high penalty for you if you want to take it away. But when you want to utilize it for good means, you can even get double the amount and so on and so forth. So this other one now, when we say living from paycheck to paycheck, where you spend all your money, you don't keep any money out for what you call emergency reserve, for what you call your emergency reserve fund. Apart from paying yourself, you must take out a chunk of your money and put it and say, this is for any emergency. Well, when we talk about this, some people will just look and say, do you know how much I'm even earning in the first place? For me, you said I will remove some money for savings, then I will now remove money for emergency. I like to be as practical as possible. The truth is this: if the income level is low, it will be practically impossible for you to pull out money for that kind of savings. But no matter how low your income is, you see that number one, still do it. But this one, it might be difficult. And once it's difficult to do, the next thing you should be thinking of is how to get extra income. You should not be the one that will be lounging, looking at social media, playing and whiling away the time when you know that this income is too small. So what do? Begin to see how do you look for other means of income. We're going to be looking at how to generate multiple streams of income in the next 2 or 3 episodes from now. So one of the things that you need to do if you are living from paycheck to paycheck, then you need to start tracking your expenses. You need to start writing them out. You need to start saying, okay, this amount is going to this place, this amount is going to this place. When you track it, you'll be able to say this. But when you don't track it, I tell you, you will continue in that lifestyle. Now, the other thing that looks like what I've just said is not budgeting or tracking your expenses. Now, it is critical. Without a clear plan for income and spending, money easily disappears. I tell you. And it will lead to overspending, and it also leads to what we call debt accumulation. Now, in this kind of situation, you are advised. Let's say, when we talk about budgeting, there are some exceptions. As I'm talking, I will give you what the exceptions are, and I will tell you what the regular cases, what you need to do. Now, there are some persons that they have high income, and naturally, they spend below their means. So, maybe you, as a young guy, you are earning maybe 10 million naira monthly. Of course, what are you going to be doing with 10 million? You don't have any child that you are paying school fees for. You don't have the house. Maybe you even built your own house. So, what are you spending? So you get 10 million. It's just you can play within your means. So this kind of people may not need to live within a strict budget, but it's also important that you create one for better financial management. Now, but if you are on that side that once the money comes, you don't have where the money is going to. Let me tell you this. Before you make money, before you earn an income, highlight it. We've done a budgeting session in one of our series. Highlight it. This amount is what is going to this place. This amount is what is going to this place. And this is what we call budgeting and tracking. You track it. Even if you don't have a budget, can you just track it? Print out your monthly statement and see, last month, where did I spend money? Who did I pay? What did I spend money on? When you're able to do this, it will help you a great deal. And using some of these budget apps, just like the one we have in the budget session, you can use those kind of tools to help you. You can get tools on download free tools, the 50-30-20 rule application. You can download it to help you and guide you in tracking your expenses also. Now, the number 4 habit, relying on debt for lifestyle upgrade. Oh my, this is another wonderful and critical habit that many persons have. It is true, some people will say, fake it until you make it. Fake it, it's good, but then not at the expense of your life. Because when you go into debt to fund your lifestyle, you are eating up your future instrumentally. Do you understand? When you use debt to fund a lifestyle, we explained something in one of our trainings when we're talking about good debts and bad debts. There are some debts that are good. There are some debts that are bad. When you borrow money to fund lifestyle. There's a new bag, there's a new shoe. Oh, there's somebody's wedding. There's somebody's wedding, and we need to buy clothes, what we call ashwabi or something like that. You need to now borrow money to buy it. Those are bad debts. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you. If it is not necessary, don't give. See, it's because you are looking at what will people say, what are things. Look, when you are to give account to yourself by yourself and for yourself, nobody will be there. These same people you are trying to impress will be the ones that will point fingers to you and tell you you are careless. In the time of emergency, these are the same people that will tell you, but we thought you are living good. We thought you are living large. Why are you in this kind of mess? Ladies and gentlemen, don't take money to fund your life. Don't borrow money to fund your lifestyle. There are some of us that are affected by what we call lifestyle inflation. What is a lifestyle inflation? You know, we have different kind of inflation. There's a lifestyle inflation that the moment you begin to earn a kind of income. I remember when I was working, in the corporate world, when I started as a core member, and as a core member, they were paying me some kind of amount. And we've never earned that kind of money before. I said, wow, I can never, what will I do with all this money? I'm going to be saving it and this and this and this. Then, from being a corper, I was employed, full-time employment, and boom, there's a jump in your income. And I look, I said, wow, even the one that I have as a corper, I couldn't finish spending it. Talk less of this, so I'm going to be saving all the difference. I wish I did, but you know what? That is when you know that, this house that I'm staying in is only meant for core members. I am now an employee. I should look for a better accommodation. Lifestyle inflation. Then you begin to look. You now get to the point where you're a manager. And then there's a big gap in you have some extra income. And as at that time, that's when you look at the environment. I'm living in so and so area. Well, no, my mates are living on the island, depending on where you are living. You now choose, you begin to look at. Now, the difference between where you are living and the place you want to go and live will eat up the increment in the salary or whatsoever you have collected. Lifestyle inflation. And that's when you are going to remember, the children, the kind of school they are going to is not the best. Then your wife is telling you or your husband is telling you, we need to change the children's school because all our colleagues are going to this particular school. And then you will begin to withdraw them to those bigger schools. The increment in the profit or in the salary you collected is eaten up by what we call lifestyle inflation. So don't use your lifestyle to frustrate or take away money from yourself. So, except the only reason why you should take debt is when you are borrowing money to go into real estate, when you are taking money, you are borrowing money to start a business, to generate wealth for yourself. That is the only time. Many of us, at times, you don't have money easily. These applications, mobile application, your data finish, and those people are so quick, they will tell you borrow credit. And when you borrow, you are going to pay some interest on it now. Do you know that? So don't, even if it's data, is that phone making you money? If it is not making money, why borrow data? So, ladies and gentlemen, don't borrow to fund your lifestyle. So what you try to do in that regard, form the habit of living within your means. Don't pay high interest loan. Don't borrow, like we said it in the other training, don't borrow money that's a high interest in nature. The next one quickly is lack of financial education. You see, a lot of persons have that habit. Most persons can't sit down to listen to what you are listening to right now. As a matter of fact, the moment they listen to the first 2-3 minutes, what's this guy talking about? He wants to watch action. They find it difficult to sit down to learn. And it's only when you learn that you will earn. Learn. Remove L from there, then you talk about earn. If you don't earn, if you don't learn, you are not going to earn. If you don't learn different things. Be open to financial education. And that's why I celebrate as many of you that have started with us and you are still on this call trying to get everything that we're going to dish out in this next 90 days. So pay attention to this. So now there are some people that, let me give some exceptions. There are some individuals that have natural business acumen and they have mentors. This will compensate for formal education. It's just like if you notice something, the regular, in Nigeria, we have some a set of people, the Igbos, very enterprising people. And if you want to learn about mentorship, then you go learn it from them. Most of the guys, when they start up a business, they have a young man who understudies them. He's staying with them for about 5-10 years, and then he goes. They set him up to go start his own business. He would have gone through some mentorship. He has learned in the marketplace. So that kind of person, if you say that person is not going for financial education, I think he has done some practical things in that place. So for you that you don't have practical trading or business experience, then you need to read books. Begin to read books like Rich Dad Poor Dad. Begin to take online courses and look for mentors or financial experts that will help you. All right. So the next one, the sixth item that we're talking about is ignoring investment and passive income. Now, for many persons, something that I've seen that could make a person poor is when you are working and you are earning good income, you are being paid well. Many a times, these categories of persons, they find it difficult to invest. They rather keep their money in an account. They will tell you something like, it's better let me be looking at my money with my two eye here than for me to go and put it in an investment that is going to get missing. But look at this. Savings, keeping your money idle will not help you. I always use this, remember the parable, there's what we call the parable of the talent. The master gave his guys some talents. He said, you take 5, go and do work with it. Another one he gave 2, another one he gave 1, whichever, I think I'm correct. Now, the one he gave 5, after about a year, the master came back. He said, where is my money? He said, sir, I invested the money. I did this, I did that. And the 5 talent is now 10 talent. And the master said, you've done well. Enter into your rest. Which means people that do investment, they have a resting time. They have a place to rest. Now, the one that had 2 talents, that one too had multiplied it. And he said, okay, master, the 2 talents you gave me is now 4. I did business with it. I tried to more, but then I couldn't. When some people tell you that when the interest rate is too high, it's suspicious. That it was 100% they made there. Then the last one. He said, where's my money? He said, I know you are a shrewd man. You'd like to make money where you didn't work for. The economy is so difficult. Nowadays, if you put money in any business, there's no guarantee that you are going to get it. So what I did, and even if you put it inside the bank, they'll be removing charges from it, text message charges and all this. So to avoid all those wahala, sir, I just took your money. I kept it somewhere safe. And the master said, you are a wicked servant. You listening to me? Are you a wicked servant? What area? See, investment is not bad. Investment is not as risky as you think it is. Have the right mentors that will guide you. Have the right mentors, have the right knowledge, and you will do the right thing. You can go for low risk investments if you are not. We've highlighted some very good investment opportunities on this platform. Bonds, security bills, and other things, treasury bills that you can go into. Go and explore some of these things. Now, the next one, the 7th item, is keeping bad money associations. You see, when the people that you work with are people that give you peer pressure, like this kind of peer pressure to overspend. You're always going out clubbing, going to parties, they see some things online, they want, I saw something online, let's buy. They help you to do what we call impulsive buying. You see, and the social media is helping people to do that a lot these days. Yes, you just see something, and when they make advertisement of this thing, they just want you don't need it. You will have bought it before you now look and say, why did I even buy this thing? Oh, your friend said, come guy, I just bought this thing. I need to check it out, buy it. And then you go. When you don't have friends that you can discuss how to make money, how to multiply money, how to manage money together, you will fall into that habit. So one, you need to change your association. Change your money association. Who are those people that you are hanging out with? Change them. It's going to help you. And maybe, except that you are personally disciplined. But then, when you are amongst people, it might be difficult to maintain. So surround yourself with people that have good money habits. Learn from their experiences and join financial groups and mastermind. Joining and forming masterminds is very, very crucial and important for good habits. Now, the last one that I'm going to be talking about is procrastinating financial decision. You see, you always hear this, they say, procrastination is a thief of time. You see, one thing that, I sit down and I look at what I'm doing today. What I'm doing now is something that I should have started doing about 10 years ago. But can I do it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to let me have the best when I have a camera, when I have this, and I kept on postponing. Ladies and gentlemen, do not procrastinate. Delaying investments or savings or trying to even upscale your skill, it will lead, if you delay, it will lead to loss of opportunities and you will waste a lot of time. So, if you are still young, you might say the time is still on your side, but then the time keeps on ticking. Take responsibility now and begin to see how to shape your future. So, what do you need to do? Take actions on your savings, take actions on your investment, and begin to learn new skill sets now. Don't wait till tomorrow. I'm going to be taking some trainings on the next episode. I'll be talking about how to create multiple streams of income. I want you to watch out for that episode because it's going to help you a great deal. So if you don't have multiple streams of income, it is time for you to pay attention. In the next episode, I want to say a big thank you for you hanging on and listening in. If you think, I don't know which one out of all this is one habit that has affected you, can you just put it in the comment section that this is, that act of putting it in the comment section and saying what you are going to do to overcome it. I'm telling you, you are sending a message to your subconscious mind to reprogram itself. So put it in the comment section, which of these habits is one challenge for you? And from this training, what do you want to do about it? And when do you want to start doing that? All right. So thank you very much for being on the call. For those of you that, if you've not subscribed, why now? Click on the subscribe button. This is the only way, a ton of these things that we give you, like free content and things, training, people pay for this content. But here, we are using it to develop our community and give our own content. So I want you to just click on the subscribe button and click on the like button also. And also do this favor. Can you share it amongst your friends? Let somebody else know what you are listening to. If you need consultancy, you can check in the link there where you can click for more consultation on how, and you can click for more consultation on financial matters. You want us to help you build your budget, family budget or company's budget. You want to draw an annual business plan. You want to draw a business plan, whichever one you want to do, you can always book a session and we'll be glad to help you. So I want to say thank you for being on the call. Once again, is your friend and partner, Olushola Popola. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Waking up at dawn, light breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is close and don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong, in this rhythm